All right. Ready?
Yep, sounds good.
Hello and welcome to Wednesday baseball here at Ray Fisher Stadium. We have the Michigan Wolverines hosting the Milwaukee Panthers. Michigan has a record of 14-19, while Milwaukee comes in with a record of 5-23, and a tough loss for Michigan yesterday. Lost. They blew a four-run lead in the ninth, but baseball, it is a new day. That game doesn't matter to this game. So what are you looking for here today, Jack?
Yeah, I'm really excited for today's game. I think Michigan, yesterday was a hard loss, but it's about growth and how to come back from those hard defeats. And today we get to see freshman Sachem Ramos, and he, hasn't pitched a ton this year, but it's nice to see him get some more reps in. And especially with these midweek baseball games, it's kind of a time to try out new lineups and at the same time new players get new opportunities.
Yes, absolutely. And we met with Coach Tracy Smith, and he said for Ramos, he's hoping for 3 innings, and Ramos, it's a fastball. Fastball will be about 87, 89, max 90, and that cutter is going to be key for him. And we will get started in a couple minutes, maybe. Let's get you the starting lineups for today. Leading off for Milwaukee, it is Sean Tillman playing left field. Batting second is Justin Hauser. He is playing first base. Batting third, playing second, is Tyler Bickers. Batting fourth in right field is Carson Hansen. Batting fifth and playing third base is Zach Lane. Batting sixth and playing center field, Q Phillips. Batting seventh and catching, Thomas Otto. Batting eighth and DHing, Tyg Lethert. Batting ninth and playing shortstop, Gabe Ressler. And starting for Milwaukee is Camden Kunke. And for Michigan, taking the field, they're taking the field right now in center field. Batting first, it's AJ Garcia. Batting second and DHing, Mitch Voigt. Usually at first base, he's DHing today. Batting third and playing right field is Steven Rustich. Fourth, playing first base, is Colin Priest. Batting fifth, playing left field, Dylan Stanton. Sixth, Cole Caruso's at third base. Seventh, Jun Sung Park playing his who with his first career home run yesterday, is playing second base. Batting eighth and catching is Brock Lightgib, and batting ninth and playing shortstop, Kyle Dernetti, the senior. And starting is Sachem Ramos. He has a 9.9 ERA and 6 1/3 innings pitched, but with 4 strikeouts, 5 walks. So we will get started very soon. The umpires are Stephen Linton behind home plate, Chad Logan at first base, Stuart Hall at second base, and Nathan Thompson at first base.
Yeah, and also it's some things to note are some of the sluggers, which will definitely pave the way for both teams at the cleanup position. Of course, for Milwaukee, you have Carson Hansen and his 5 home runs, and then for the Wolverines, we have Rustich in the third position with his 9 home runs, which is one of the highest in the Big Ten.
Yeah, 9 home runs. That's certainly a lot. Those 3, 4, and 5-hitters for Michigan, a combined 19 homers. So, similarly for Milwaukee, those 2, 3, 4 hitters are that's going to be the danger spot of the order. But we are about to play ball very soon. Not quite as nice as it was yesterday, but it's always a nice day to play some baseball. And Sean Tillman, the left fielder, is starting, and the right-hander, Sachin Ramos, is going to deal the first pitch momentarily. The windup, the pitch, and it is high, ball one to Tillman. The 1-0, fouled off to the backstop. Bounced off the backstop, went pretty high in the air. 1-1. One from Ramos. Called strike two on the outside corner. Good frame by Brock Lightgib on that one. 1-2. Doesn't get the call. 2-2 here. What are we looking for on this pitch, Jack?
I think he should try to maybe throw something off speed here.
Let's see. 2-2. Flied into right field, going back, and it goes over Rustich's head, and it's going to be a double. A great start for Milwaukee. Rustich just couldn't get there.
Yeah, a leadoff double for the Panthers, but let's see how Ramos responds.
Yeah. That ball had some
carry on it.
Yeah, had some tail, definitely. Runner on second, no outs. The pitch lined. Garcia tracking. He's got it. Runner will stay at second. 1 out. It's definitely a good first out to get, but 2 balls hit pretty well here. Now it'll be Tyler Bickers. He has a .372 on base percentage. Bickers lined up the middle. Park Fields throws the first, and he will get him out, and Tillman will move to third base. 2 outs here.
Yeah, a lot of contact so far, but let's see if we can get out of this inning and then keep on going from there.
Yeah, certainly a very efficient inning. That's only 7 pitches. Coach Smith wants 3 innings. It looks like he's on his way to that. The 0-0. Flied into left. Coming in, and he is there. Great catch by Stanton. And that will retire the side after 1 inning. After the top of the first, it is 0-0. That was a very quick one, Jack.
Very speedy, very speedy. And what's always interesting is the debate of being a pitcher who more goes for strikeouts and one who pitches to contact. And I don't know if that was his plan for that inning, but you definitely can get through with a lot lower pitch count if you're one who more goes for contact. But it's a double-edged sword as well.
Yeah, I mean, for sure there we kind of saw the double-edged sword in that inning because the first 2 balls were hit very well. But the balls later in the inning, found gloves weren't hit so well, and I mean 8 pitches after 1 inning. That's pretty good.
Yeah, because I think anything under 17 to 18 pitches per inning is a really good, especially for a college arm. So if he can keep something between 15 and 20 pitches per inning, he'll be well on his way to at least pitch 3.
And as the due-up for Michigan will be A.J. Garcia, Mitch Voigt, Steven Rustich. Of course, Rustich with team-leading 9 homers. And for Mitch Voigt, he's DHing today to get him some rest. I mean, Lots of managers do like to keep the best bats in the lineup while giving them some rest in the field. So here is AJ Garcia. Center fielder. Made a nice play in first inning. Starting pitcher is Camden Kunke, 18.78 ERA in 7 2/3 innings pitched. The pitched, it'll be low. That's a little bouncer there to Garcia. And the 1-0 bunts and then pulls back, and that'll be 2-0. Good start for Garcia and a favorable count here. Garcia from Chicago, Illinois. Pitch on the outside corner, 2-1.
Yeah, nice frame job there.
We've seen some nice frames early here. 2-1. Hit to the shortstop. Garcia's almost there, but he's out. It'll be first out of the inning. Nice play by Wrestler at shortstop. Now up, it'll be Mitch Voigt, the DH. Pitcher right. Must have been a this has been a last minute lineup change. It is Joe Longo in for Mitch Voigt. Excuse me, sorry about that. Bounce to the pitcher, easy play, underhands the first, and 2 outs. Quick 2 outs here for Milwaukee. Back to the scheduled programming, Steven Rustich.
Yeah, as of now, Rustich leads the Big Ten, or leads the conference in home runs. Let's see if he can put a hurt into one soon.
Pitch to Rustich inside. 1-0. The 1-0 fastball drove into the right center gap. He will go to second. And that is a good start for Steven Rustich. A double on a line drive into the gap.
Yeah, very nice opposite field swing, and you can definitely tell that he has a lot of pop into his swing.
Absolutely. That ball flew off his bat. Okay. First baseman, Colin Priest. Ball is low, but called strike at the knees. 585 slugging percentage on the season. He can slug it too. 6'4", 225. The pitch bounced to second base. It's a high chopper, easy play for Milwaukee, and that will retire the side. Well, 4-3 to end it, and Michigan gets a double, much like Milwaukee, but nothing comes of it. After 1, it is 0-0.
Yeah, a few dribblers, but we did get to see the nice double by Rustich as well in this inning. And let's see, yeah, and I'm excited to see how, Ramos comes back from, he got a solid inning, but from trying to limit some of the contact from the first inning. Let's excited to see about that.
We will short break trying to get the sound of the field. We will be back in a second. And we are back. You should be hearing the fantastic sounds of Ray Fisher Stadium now. And moving to the top of the second here. Leading off is Zach Lane. Ramos still on the mound. The pitch in there for a strike. Looks like a nice, maybe little cutter there. The 0-1. Grounded to short. It's Dernetti. Fields throws, and it's an out at first base. 1 out. Really, I mean, Ramos, 8 pitches to get out of the first, and then 2 pitches there. I mean, he has been so efficient.
Yeah, his efficiency has definitely been great to watch so far.
This is Q Phillips. Maybe one of the best names I've ever seen. Strike on the outside corner. Great pitch. Really a nice start for Ramos here. 1 just outside. 1-1. One to Phillips. Fouled back. It's going to be a foul ball home run over the stadium. Very impressive. But it counts as a strike. 1-2. Ramos bounces. That's going to be 2-2. The out pitch is that cutter. Let's see if he goes to it. 2-2. And it's low. 3-2. Full count. Here's Ramos, the full count. And strike 3 up high. Got him to chase the high cheese. That's 2 outs.
Yeah, that was a great pitch by Ramos. He's pitching very well so far.
Just a nice pitch mix here. Ramos. And that will be outside as it grazes the catcher's glove. It's 1-0. Pitch, and it's fouled down the right, bound past the first base bleachers, and that maybe hit someone's car. I don't know. It is a danger zone parking your car there. Certainly.
Out towards the track.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Maybe if you're running, you can catch a few baseballs. 1-1. And strike 2 on the outside corner, painted by Ramos. 1-2. Pitch, foul down third baseline. Third base coach could not make the play, unfortunately. I do always wonder how people are able to make barehanded plays on balls.
Comes with experience,
fast.
yeah.
Yeah. 2-strike pitch. It's outside. You move to 2-2. A sparse crowd here. People filling in. The 2-2. Fouled back.
You can hear the reverberations on that one.
Oh, yeah. That came close to the press box, I think. We are protected by a screen, though, so don't worry. We won't leave you. 2-2. That's high. Full count once more. Does he go back to that high pitch? Got Q Phillips last time. The pitch, and it's too high. Ball 4. Walks Thomas Otto. That actually is his second walk of the season for Otto. Pitch flied left field. This one's high. Stannon's under it, and it's caught. And that will end the top of the second. 1 walk. Only takes 4 batters. Tie at 0 going to the bottom of the second.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with Ramos so far. He's been good about, he had that strikeout, but he's been getting, especially in this inning, a lot of soft contact, and especially for any pitcher, doesn't matter the level, ability to, get strikeouts is important, but also just to get contact and hit to your players really allows you to go farther into games and have more of an impact.
Yeah, and I mean, Coach Tracy Smith said 3 innings. I mean, it looks like
he's definitely well on that way easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know what his pitch count is, but at this rate, I mean, we will see how far he can go because he is cruising. And you said soft contact. I think the first 2 balls were hit pretty hard, but
since then,
yeah. Great job by Ramos. So due up for Michigan, it will be Dylan Stanton, Cole Caruso, and Jun-Sung Park.
Yeah, when we were talking to Coach Tracy Smith about Jun-Sung Park, he was saying how, he's from South Korea and he's a freshman, but he's had such an impact, especially recently with his first career home run, and he at this point has a .429 batting average, and we'll see how he can keep that up because he's made a great impact so far on the team.
Yeah, and lots of young guys are playing today. We got 5 starters, are freshmen, so good to see the young guns out there. Pitch to Stanton from Kunke. It's in there for a strike. 0-1. Stanton from Richland, Michigan. If anyone listening is familiar. The pitch, and this one's low. It's a bouncer. 1-1. Pitch. 1-2. Really impressive about Stanton. This is his 20th start of the season. With more experienced players, he is a senior. It's outside. 2. Good eye by Stanton. Will be Cole Caruso now.
Yeah, making his 33rd start of the season today.
Stolen bases. More part of potentially a little out in front of the ball. For a base hit. That was hit hard.
Yeah, very nice cut by Caruso, right to the center, single to center field.
Parkin from
And's been making the most out of it.
hard foul down the right field line. 1-1. He's playing second base today. And it's low bounce. Great block by Otto, the catcher. That's Thomas Otto. And it is a full and foul. What does Kunke go with here? Off a shin. Probably why some of you guys were shin guards. Not a fun place. 3-2. Runner goes. Line foul again. What a battle by
He's
Park.
battling. for his age.
Pitch. Strike 3. Runner goes. And he is out at second.
Well,
Come on.
Especially like battling in a 3-2 count and having 3 or 4 fouled off pitches is definitely shows like a maturity that not other freshmen. Something good at the position will help you when you're in like a game. The ninth thing is like, especially like in the MLB recently, they've added a lot of netting and stuff to kind of encompass like more of the field. I was wondering kind of
He flied over the head of Garcia, tracking at the rookie. Only hitting 174 in the season, so good stuff for wrestler. And this third inning that's of the plate, I'm not sure. Short of the catcher's mitt, it'll be a ball. 1-1. Relay Rustich to Park to Caruso. Third. It's like the corners are in for Michigan. Caruso had no more room. Stay left field, runner tagging. He goes, but he stops. There's a great throw by Stanton.
Yeah,
so smart of him, smart of wrestler not to run there. 2 outs, man on third for Bickers. Pitch in there for a strike. J.G. Smith is very happy with this tremendous outing so far.
Back and definitely showed a lot of maturity, especially eliciting the very weak contact on the last 2 outs in order to maintain the runner.
That's
impressive. It's
tremendous damage control.
Really adding it at the major league level. The people were upset, like, oh, that you couldn't see the same, but I still think the number one thing is safety, because one time, like, the netting is really important because it does improve safety. Because in a couple of the screaming foul balls, you could definitely
Yeah. From Kunke. That's high. Aldernetti, who made a nice play up the middle. The senior. The pitch line up the middle, but again right at the second base. And this one hit a lot harder, but great play. Garcia bunts, and that's going to be foul behind the catcher. one on Garcia. Grounded out to the shortstop in his first at. To Garcia. Foul down the left field line, but it's into the bullpen.
That one jammed him a bit, but it'll be a 1-2 count.
See what Garcia can do here. Trying to score the first run of this game. The pitch, and it's high. 2-2. That's flied deep to right field at the warning track, and it gets down. It'll go over the fence. It'll be a ground rule double. Garcia was speeding around to third.
Easily would have had a triple.
Yeah, I mean, lucky for Milwaukee. If that bounded any differently, you'd be talking about an inside the park homer. Garcia was flying around second base.
Yeah, very good cut for Garcia there.
Now Michigan has leadoff double. Let's see if they can do better than the Panthers. Joe Longo to bat, trying to drive in a run here. Pitch bounces to shortstop. Garcia will go to third. Longo is out of first. And that is the third out of the inning. And Michigan, the threat does not bear anything. And after three, we are scoreless.
Yeah, a common thread I'm starting to see is doubles but runners left stranded on base, which is third time so far that this has happened. But it's nice to see Garcia have a nice cut, and yeah, it was a very nice swing, and he definitely would have gotten a triple if it had not been for the ground rule double as well.
And back to your point about the nets. I think some of these foul balls, if there hadn't been a net,
yeah,
maybe they would have hurt someone. But I mean, I think nets. The fact that we don't hear about them is a good thing.
Yeah,
means they're doing their job.
Because I think when they were initially proposed, you had a lot of like the baseball purists who were like, "Oh, well, like, why would we want to have nets? Baseball's never had them before." But I think it's kind of like once they're added, they really don't obtrude viewers from watching the game. Like, I can't even really tell that there's one in front of us before you had mentioned it. So I think it's just an interesting conversation. But yeah, we've moved through three already, and it's definitely the pace of play has definitely been very, very fast. Probably more than I thought so far. But let's see if the pace continues this way or if it changes to a little bit more of a slow-paced game. And it looks like Ramos is going back for his fourth inning against. Looks like he's against Carson Hansen.
The pitch, it's going to be outside. Yeah, and Ramos, Coach Tracy Smith said he wanted 3. Well, now he's on the 4th. Pitch, swing and a miss. And that's haven't seen a ton of swing and miss here, but good to see from Ramos. The pitch, soft liner into left field. Stanton, little shoestring catch in left field. That'll be the first out of the inning.
Yeah, up next for the Panthers is Zach Lane, third baseman.
Pitch outside, doesn't get the call. Zach Lane grounded out to Kyle Dernetti last time. The pitch, swing and a miss. Another swing and a miss at the high stuff. Pitch line, shortstop. Dernetti can't get there. That'll be a base hit. Up the middle. Makes a wide turn, and he'll go back to first.
Yeah, that ball was definitely barreled by Zach Lane into center.
Now it's Q Phillips.
Which, like you said last name, is a pretty sweet name.
I mean, it is the sweetest name. Pitch inside. That almost hit him. It's 1-0 on Q. Wonder if Q's short for something. The pitch flied into the Michigan bullpen down the third base side. Now 1-1 on Q Phillips, the center fielder. Runner first. Lined again down the third base side. And the 1-2. Pitch high and outside. And Lightgib had to get up for that one. It's 2-2 here. One out. Lane on first. Runner goes outside. Throw to second. He got him. What a throw from Brock Lightgib. The pitch was low and outside, but he popped up quick and made a nice throw and a great tag from Kyle Dernetti.
Definitely showed off his cannon there.
This one's flied down the line. It goes just foul. That right there is a big out. It's 3-2 now. Now you have a chance to get out of the inning with one good pitch.
Yeah, pitch count's only at 44, so he's been cruising.
Yeah, I wonder. As a freshman, I mean, you wonder what his pitch count is. Pitch 3-2 inside. That was a really nice pitch.
Yeah, very nice
Like
pitch.
get fooled.
Yep. 0-2. Hit, caught by the second baseman. One out.
And he went back to the same pitch, maybe a changeup, and got some nice soft contact.
Yeah, able to elicit very easy out for Vickers, and one out. Swung and a miss.
Again, that's three in a row where
It's just very nasty pitches, and then that's. Looks like we might have a position change. What's that? Oh no, we have Stanton up. 1-1. Skied in the air, center field. It's caught by the right fielder, and 2 away. So again, yeah. So again, very easy contact by given by. So 2 away. Easy contact right up the middle. and that's put away by the Panthers. Nice, quick, easy inning.
Yeah, and Spitzer, he looked really good that inning. The Michigan hitters really couldn't get a beat on him. He was kind of Spitzer had them off balance, which he's a freshman facing some of these more experienced hitters like Rustich, like Stanton, just a really good job.
Yeah, it looks like the Wolverines have another pitching change with Alexander Ogg, the senior right-handed pitcher. And this will be the first time that Michigan will have a non-freshman in the game, so we'll see how that kind of compares to some of the other pitchers that we've seen so far. But yeah, back to Spitzer, I was really impressed with the way that he was able to, throw some really good off-speed pitches, because a lot of times, at the collegiate level and the high school level, a lot of these players have really good fastballs and they really are able to overpower their hitters. But one thing that they kind of can struggle at is the ability to get off-speed working well. And to have Spitzer do that at that level was very cool to watch, and also showed kind of his prowess at pitching in his own unique way.
Yeah, and Cole Spitzer, he was the 4th ranked left-handed pitcher coming out of high school from Minnesota. So he is certainly a kind of a higher ranked guy, the 376th ranked left-handed pitcher. So a top 1,000 guy. So really good, a good get for Milwaukee. He looks very, very good so far.
Yeah, so leading off for the Panthers right now is Gabe Ressler, the junior shortstop. Delivery. Skied in the air to right field down the line. Just out of play.
And the sun's coming out finally.
Yeah,
Hello, sun.
Starting to peek out.
I wonder how it'd work if we had a total eclipse during a baseball game. It just goes dark for an inning.
Oh, 1 pitch. Cuts the outside corner, 0-2. Yeah, very good frame job again by Lightgeb. Back with the 0-2. Just a bit outside, a bit up.
And Ogg is his 2nd year at Michigan, transferred from Sanford.
1-2 delivery. Skied in the air, down the first base line. Nice catch by 26, Colin Priest.
And Ogg really hasn't gotten a whole lot of pitching time. I mean, this is at Arizona State and Sanford. At Arizona State in 2021. Didn't get a whole lot last year's in Michigan.
Tillman up, low and away. 1-0. Yeah, so back at the top of the order for the Panthers. Let's see how Ogg faces against some of their better hitters. The 1-0. Skied in the air, center field. Center fielder's got it. Nice play by A.J. Garcia to get 2 away.
I play sometimes that kind of, really anywhere shallow in the outfield, but that shallow center field where the center fielder shortstop, and second baseman are all converging, kind of like a Bermuda Triangle. That can get dangerous.
Just a bit inside to Justin Hauser. Yeah, but with that triangle, because it's really about communication, like instead of just individual skill. But 1-0. Hits Hauser, and he'll get the hit by pitch and go to first base. Yeah, a couple inside pitches there by Ogg, and he got away with the first one, didn't get any of Hauser with the second one, a little bit too close, and allows Hauser to take first base with 2 outs in this top of the 7th inning. Yeah, so now we get to the Panthers' number 3 hitter, Tyler Bickers. The pitch. Oh, fouled back.
Let's see what Ogg can do. 2 outs to kind of keep this game close.
Back to the 0-1. Inside, but fouled back. Yeah, Ogg doing a good job of getting 2 strikes, and hopefully this can help him get out of the slight jam towards the end of the inning.
And that's 2 straight pitches fouled right back.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just missing him.
Ogg delivering the 0-2. A bit up. Brings the count to 1-2.
Wonder if he tries to go inside to jam it.
1-2 pitch. Oh, yep, you were completely right. Great pitch by Ogg. Gets Michigan out of that slight jam, and great off-speed variety that, like you said, did go inside and got the call at strike 3. Good piece of pitching by Andrew Ogg and allowing the Wolverines with a chance to try to even the score.
I mean, Nostradamus. Maybe I'm just him. But I mean, that really was just a great pitch. Froze him on the inside corner. Good frame too.
Yeah, and similar to Spitzer, very good off-speed variety that really just kind of baffled the opposing team. Seventh inning stretch here. Baseball classic.
Looks like I think we might have a pinch hitter coming up. I think for Light Gib, I think Will Rogers is gonna pinch hit for Light Gib.
Okay, so Light Gib's going out, and Will Rogers, you said, is going in?
Yeah.
In the 8-hole?
Yeah. It's one thing I do love at Carroll Hutchins Stadium and Ray Fisher Stadium. You can see the other, like, you can see baseball and you can see softball
yeah, which
going
is
on
a
at the
really
same
cool
time.
look, yeah.
I just love it.
First pitch. Oh, strike 1. Dots the very top of the zone. The 0-1 by Spitzer. Swung and a miss again. Another great off-speed pitch variety by Spitzer.
The slider, then the changeup.
Spitzer winds up for the 0-2. Quick little number, foul.
Yeah, really doing a good job of changing speeds too. But I mean, since no one's been able to hit any of his off-speed pitches, I think he should go back to that.
Spitzer with the 0-2 again. Bit up. Count goes to 1-2. Spitzer back with the 1-2. Skied to right field. Shortstop, towards the shortstop, and caught. Caught by the second baseman, Tyler Bickers. 1 away.
Yeah, Bicker's going all the way out there.
It's definitely displaying some mobility there.
Yes.
As a second baseman usually has to have.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
Scott,
yeah.
Yeah, so now we'll get a pinch hitter for the Wolverines, Will Rogers, who's replacing catcher Brock Lightgeb. Let's see if he can get something rolling in his first at bat of the day.
On the season, hitting 202.
First pitch. That's skied again towards first base this time, and that's caught easily by the first baseman, Justin Hauser. Now have 2 away in the inning.
And that's back-to-back swings where the ball just kind of floats up there, right side, just
Yeah, easy
tremendous
catches
pitching by
for the
Spitzer.
infield, and also showing with that off-speed variety getting soft contact. And yet back to Nettie, the 0-0. Outside, 1-0. The 1-0. Outside again, count goes to 2-0.
Just not able to locate those times.
Back with the 2-0. And his lines to the second baseman. Easy play, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Panthers. And again, a very good display of pitching by Spitzer and getting 3 easy outs for the Panthers defense.
Yeah, just Spitzer's been really impressive today,
Yeah.
honestly.
He definitely has a knack for off speed, and especially if I've seen, like for someone of his age, definitely can really command and throw. Has a deep arsenal of pitches that he's able to employ.
Yeah.
And so it looks like we have. Is it a pitching change again? Yep. It looks like we have. Looks like we have Kyle.
Connor Judge.
Okay, Connor Judge. Thank you so much. So Connor Judge, another freshman added to the list. He's a freshman right-handed pitcher, and let's see how his outing goes today, and if he's pitching just a 1 inning or pitching both the 8th and the 9th inning. And that was really what was interesting when we talked to Coach Tracy Smith about the game, because Michigan can definitely has a chance of, depending on how things going, the substitutions will definitely vary and the pitching changes will vary. So who pitches really depends on how the game is moving and how well the staff is doing. And despite being down, Michigan's staff is doing very well, and they've pitched a very tremendous game so far, especially with having 4 out of the 5 pitchers be freshmen. And I think they've done a very good job of moving quickly, and B, throwing good pitches as well that helps their defense. And so let's see if that continues with another freshman, Connor Judge. And up for the Panthers right now, we have Carson Hansen, the right fielder sophomore.
In Connor Judge, 6'5", a little bit more of a
Lanky,
lankier
yep.
guy, yeah.
So let's see Judge, first pitch. Gets a strike on the outside corner. Goes up in the count 0-1 against. So we're back with the 0-1 pitch. Another strike that dots the corner against Carson Hansen for the Panthers.
He's got some late movement to his pitches.
Yeah, two very good pitches to start the at bat. Connor Judge winds with the 0-2. Right up the middle. Hits off of Judge, but throws an errant throw and safe at first base. Definitely had it there, but rushed a little bit.
And That's why sometimes you got to work on those PFPs. Yeah, just
Yeah, he definitely
just a little bit of an errant throw there. Oh, I think they're
reviewing it
talking
yeah,
about the
it might have
goal.
been close. Like, I think the way it bounced, it might have seemed like it was safe, but maybe it's closer than it may have first appeared. And that's the thing that's always interesting is like with pitchers,
Yeah.
like they're so used to really stepping into their throws that when they have a comebacker, like they might not put their whole strength into it, and also it's being reactionary too. So just trying to like get it to first base, like it's hard. It's a hard thing. Yeah, it's not easy
Yeah.
to like get it off the mound and trying to get it to first base as quick as possible. But he might have gotten closer than I first surmised, but we'll see.
Yeah, and it's also just a different motion. Like, uh, in the infield, you're not like winding up
You're not winding up
as
yeah.
much as you do pitching. A little bit of a short arm, and that sometimes with pitchers, especially on those like comebackers. I mean, it's so hard when you're actually out there to like let some of those balls go, but
Yeah.
it's just a really hard read to tell whether you're gonna get there or your shortstop is gonna get there. Like if you let it go, maybe it's a base hit. You it's just really challenging to judge.
Yeah, and also it's very like reactionary.
Yeah.
When you're pitching, you really have the chance to like decide what you're gonna do and like go into your emotion. But when you have a comebacker come your way, it's more, how can I? Oh, and the call was reversed in favor of Wolverines, and Judge was able to get him on that one, which is cool to see.
Yeah, and really the ideal outcome for Judge because you get the runner out, doesn't hurt the earned run average, but you learn that maybe you need to work on those PFPs.
Yeah. So back, nice throw by Judge off the overturned call, 0-1 against number 8 Zach Lane for the Wisconsin Milwaukee Panthers.
In like even John Lester, like has
Skied towards the first base line. Looks like another soft contact and caught by the first baseman for the Wolverines, Colin Priest.
for every reason pitchers. I mean pitchers at all levels, for some reason,
Yeah.
a lot of times struggle throwing.
Doesn't
Throwing
matter
pitches.
how far you reach or how well you do, it still can be an issue.
Yeah.
And so we're back, and we have Q Phillips again, the center fielder for the Panthers. First pitch. Just a bit outside. Looked close, though.
Yeah.
Back with a 1-0 pitch against Q Phillips. Out and away, 2-0.
The fact that we haven't mentioned home plate umpire Stephen Linton a lot means he's probably doing a very good job
Yep.
back there.
3-0. See if Judge can get a little bit of his command back here on this pitch. 3-0. Gets a strike, top right edge. Count goes to 3-1.
Yeah, good job not completely giving in, throwing right down the middle, but giving good strike.
The 3-1 pitch. Outside, ball 4, and Panthers get a runner on first with 2 outs in the top of the 8th. So now we move to the lineup to Thomas Otto of the Panthers, catcher, who looks to move Hugh Phillips with 2 outs and a runner on first. The pitch. Down and away, 1-0 pitch. Connor Judge rewinds for the 1-0. Nice pitch. First strike. 1-1.
Judge on the season, this is his 6th appearance. It's 3 1/3 so far.
Judge with the 1-1. Runner goes, and the ball's errant. Goes behind the catcher, but able to keep the runner at bay from going to third base. Very lucky for the Wolverines because it was a stolen base opportunity for Phillips, but he didn't notice that the ball had gotten past the catcher, so preventing him from going to third base as well.
Yeah, and Q Phillips slid into second base head first. So if he doesn't do that, he's probably at third.
Ball's errant again, allowing Phillips to go to third. That's 2 in a row now of pass or wild pitches by Judge. Let's see if he can get his command and consistency back and allow the Wolverines to get out of this inning.
Let's see what the official scorekeeper called those. Now,
it looked like wild pitches more
Yeah.
than a pass ball, but I'm not 100% certain.
yeah.
And
Well,
it looks like the Wolverines are making another pitching change, and we'll see in a second who that new pitcher for them is going to be. Can you detect who it is yet? Well, gotta wait 1 second probably, but. Judge was able to get 2 outs in this inning, but towards the end, getting pulled, and we're getting a new pitcher again for the Wolverines. It's being their 6th pitcher, am I correct? I think so, yeah.
there have been a lot of pitchers. Let's see. Yes, this is number 6.
So number 6 for the Wolverines, and looks like it's number...
It's Ricky Kidd.
Ricky Kidd, and Ricky Kidd is a junior right-handed pitcher for the Wolverines, and let's see the imprint that he can make on today's game.
Yeah, and Kidd is definitely one of the more leaned on arms out of the pen. You know, he's 23 1/3 on the season, 12 appearances, 6.94 ERA, and about walks to strikeouts are about even. So let's see. Let's see what he can do with a man on third. Kind of interesting. Maybe interesting that Pole Judge in the middle of the at bat, maybe pitch count. We don't know for sure, but let's see. I'm sure it's tough for a kid to come out in the middle
of an at bat. It's a very difficult situation. Yeah. Yeah. So the at bat with Thomas Otto will now continue with Ricky Kidd. 3-1 is the count, and let's see how Ricky Kidd is able to adjust to this situation. The 3-1. Nice pitch by Ricky Kidd, bringing the count to a full 3-2.
It's be a tremendous job for Kidd coming in and getting this out.
3-2 delivery. Skied foul down the first base line. Could have made a dent on the car, not sure, but didn't hear anything.
It's really a totally different mindset coming in 3-1 versus 0-0.
Back again with the 3-2 by Kidd. Nubs foul. So we again go to the third pitch of this 3-2 endeavor. Kidd for a third time, 3-2. Skied foul again, same area.
In one area where Kidd has struggled is the extra base hits. Let up 6 doubles and 8 homers on the season.
Fourth time for Kidd, 3-2. Swung and a miss. Great pitch by Kidd. Great way to get out of this inning. And also great way to respond to the pressure of coming into the bat 3-1, getting 2, and then getting a strikeout, which is very hard to do and shows very good poise and ability to perform by the third-year player.
Yeah, and comes into kind of a strange situation. Got a man on third. It's already 3-1 count, and to just come in and not throw a ball, because if you throw a ball, there's someone on first, and he just, he just executed.
Yeah, it's a very difficult situation to be in and puts a lot of pressure, but to really kind of go against the mountains on that one and to get the out shows very job well done by Kidd in that situation. And, especially you're saying how he's definitely taken a lot of the load of this team as far as innings pitched, and you can kind of see that, willingness to step up in that situation as well. Yeah, so it looks like Spitzer's going for inning number 3. Is it inning number 3 for Spitzer?
Let's see.
It might be either 3 or 4.
This is 4.
Fourth inning.
4.
Yeah, and so he's really had a good job. It's Michigan will get the chance to go through him for the second time, so it'll be interesting to see if they make some adjustments, because right now the off-speed variety by Spitzer has been working, but like any batting order, they can definitely have the chance to adjust the second time around and show that they've learned from the first time. Yeah, so leading off this inning for the Wolverines, we have number 30, Jack Council, who is replacing
And he's replacing A.J. Garcia.
Yep, replacing A.J. Garcia. Thank you for that. And so now we begin the beginning of the order again for the Wolverines. The 0-0. Inside for ball 1.
Wolverines need some offense here.
Another ball. Low and inside. Spitzer back with a 2-0 pitch against Council. Ball 3.
And maybe some fatigue.
Setting in, yeah. Yeah, putting a very friendly count for Council in this situation. The 3-0. Gets a strike, moves it back to 3-1.
Really, really good pitch there.
Still a hitter's count at 3-1. The 3-1. Just a bit up and a walk for Council, putting runners at first base for the Wolverines with nobody out. They bottom of the 8th.
In Council, who is mainly a reserve this season, comes and gets his second walk of the season. It's just a really good job, and pinch hitting is so tough.
Yeah. Yeah, and just to help Michigan get base runners, is very, very good job well done as well. And so now we have the second hitter for Michigan, Mitch Voigt, and so he's looking to kind of help mount this comeback for the Wolverines against the Panthers. And let's see what damage he's able to do in this situation. We also have a pinch runner for the Wolverines also, Velasquez. So Spitzer winds up again for the 0-0 to Mitch Voigt. The pitch. Frames it for a strike.
Velasquez is in there. He looks ready to run.
Yeah, he looks like he's trying to get that stolen base.
He is 0 for 0 on the season.
Spitzer's back. Oh, belted. Keep on going. Home run! Wolverines with a 2-run shot by Mitch Voigt. Great piece of hitting. Really what we needed right at this moment. puts the Wolverines up 2-1 in this great game. Amazing piece of hitting, and also able to put the Wolverines on top. Just cleared the fence and left center field, and allowing the Wolverines to have a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the 8th.
And how about Mitch Voigt puts on the winged helmet in the dugout? I mean, he belted that. You said a line drive homer, and just what a clutch pinch hit homer. His 6th this season. Wow.
Yeah, great carry on the ball, too. It got out in a hurry. When I was calling it, I didn't think it was – I thought it was going to, spread and hit the gaps, and all of a sudden it just eclipsed the wall, allowing for the, for the home run. And great velocity, great, line drive home run, but a home run nonetheless, allowing the Wolverines to take the lead at the most critical point of the game and setting them up for a potential save opportunity to close this game in the top of the 9th inning. Amazing job.
And all of a sudden, I'm not sure about the scoring here on there. Does Ricky Kidd, does he get credit for that out? Because if he gets credit, then he's in.
He get credit for that out.
In line
He'd be
for the
in
win.
line for the win in this scenario, yeah. Because he still was the pitcher who got the last out. And it looks like after, a tremendous outing by Spitzer, albeit the home run at the very end, the Panthers are making a change. Are you able to glean what the number of the...
It is
17?
It's sophomore Tyler Delaskevich.
Yeah.
From Wisconsin. Maybe near Milwaukee. He's 6'5", 240. He is a, we saw Connor Judge. He's 6'5", maybe a little bit under 200. Tyler Delaskevich, he is a big guy.
Yeah.
And Mitch Voigt, he's like a mercenary today.
Yeah.
Originally Coach told us he was DHing, then last minute swap, and then he comes in and hits a bomb. It's an incredible job.
Yeah, so now we got Delaskevich in the game, and he's against 15 for the Wolverines, Rustich. The 0-0 pitch. A little bit low for ball one. The 1-0. Foul back. Now a 1-1 count.
Rustich was potential player of the game, and I think we got to go Voigt.
Delaskevich again with a 1-1. Great pitch, making it a 1-2 count. Ball has some great tail at the very end, allowing it to strike and move the count to 1-2. Delaskevich readies, 1-2. Outside, it's a 2-1 count against Rustich. 2-1. Inside, check. Did he go? No, he did not, according to the umpire. Back to a 3-1 count.
Delaskevich on the season. This is his 7th appearance, 5 1/3 innings, 13.5 ERA.
Rustich in a hitter-friendly count at 3-1. The pitch, belted, deep. Hits the wall. Rustich just second base with a nice double. Third double of the game for Rustich. Very great job.
I mean, he can go to right center. He can go to left center. Just 3 doubles today. That's
a tremendous effort, yeah. He definitely personifies the meat of this order with his great play, especially today. And so now we're back to Colin Priest, first baseman today.
He's been a really promising freshman here.
The 0 pitch. Inside again. 1-0.
It's a freshman. He's only at 65 at bats, but he's at a 489 on base percentage. Just walked almost
Definitely
twice
performing very well, yeah.
Yeah.
Delaskevich with the 1-0. Checked it. Did he go? He did. 1-1. Back with the 1-1 against Priest. Hit foul.
And Priest, I mean, no surprise. He is the first-ranked first baseman in the state of Florida in the 2023 class.
Delaskevich ready with the 1-2 pitch. Hit pretty easily to the second baseman. 1 away. But we're able to get rushes to third, allowing Michigan an opportunity to get an insurance run leading into the 9th inning. So now we have Dylan Stanton, the left fielder, up for the Michigan Wolverines, trying to get some insurance runs. The pitch. Swung and a miss. Nice pitch there by Delaskevich.
And insurance runs are always important, especially
No
on
matter
day
what,
today.
yeah. Swung and a miss again into the dirt, moving the count to 0-2 against Dylan Stanton.
And I didn't feel his in, so
In preventative mode, for
yeah.
sure.
So on third base, Rushes has to read, or he goes on contact.
Here's the pitch. Ball count goes to 2-1.
And I think I would guess he's going to go on contact.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Here's the pitch. Nub foul. The count moves to 1-2.
And as an infielder, not worried about the batter. You're just worried about making it as close a game as possible.
Delaskevich with a 1-2. Gets him with a strike 3, and got him looking. But Wolverines have one more chance now, or have another chance to get an insurance run with Cole Caruso, the junior.
It's a really nice front door pitch.
Yeah. A little bit up and away. Ball 1 against Caruso. Delaskevich readies again for the 1-0. Throws it behind him. The ball goes up. Rustic is able to score. 3-1 ball game for the Wolverines. Nice insurance run, and also great that he's able to get to third base to score on that errant throw.
And that is just textbook fundamental baseball there. Scoring on a wild pitch.
Little league.
Yeah.
Hey, but still runs a run. But back with the 2-0. Gets it in there for a strike.
And that ground out by Priest to move Rustic
Was a big
to
difference.
third was big.
Swung and a miss by Caruso, moving the count to an even 2-2.
Even when Priest gets out, it's productive.
The 2-2 by Delaskevich. Errant again, albeit with no base runners, moving the count to 3-2.
So I guess he might have scored anyway, but still.
readies with the 3-2. Ball skied right field, down the right field line towards the parking lot, just out of the reach of the first baseman, Justin Hauser's hands. And we move again to a 3-2 count against Caruso. Three-two pitch again. Ball's nubbed down the third base line, out for the Panthers. However, amazing inning by the Wolverines. Amazing home run by Mitchell Voigt, and then a nice insurance run on the wild pitch and by Rustic. And so, yeah, what did you think of that inning? Was pretty, as a fan, Wolverine fan, it was great to watch.
Yeah, that was a really good inning for the Wolverines. The offense really hadn't gotten going all day, but it was the familiar characters that we've seen.
Yeah, Voigt and Rustich.
In Rustich, yeah. And yes, so just a really good job of the Wolverines not giving up. I mean, right after a super tough loss yesterday, they come back, but of course we still have the top of the ninth.
They gotta put the chair in the top. But
yeah,
to not score for 8 innings and then to put up 3 in the 8th,
yeah.
I think it shows a lot of resilience.
Oh,
especially
for sure.
As you're saying, yesterday was not an easy night. However, putting 3, they're offensively they hadn't really gotten it going, but the 3 spot in the 8th, was really fun to watch, and also showed kind of how some of the bigger bats were able to get the team going and put the team in position for a nice win against Milwaukee Panthers today. So now we have another pitcher, the 7th of the day, which, there's been a lot of pitchers today. But the 7th is Jacob Denner, the senior, and let's see how he's able to close this one out and potentially give the Wolverines a win.
Yeah, and we saw yesterday, Jacob Denner, 40 1/3, 4.91 ERA, 32 strikeouts, 14 walks. He has been really good so far.
Yeah, so we have a pinch hitter again for the Panthers, Evan Baptiste. First pitch. Gets it in there for the left corner for a strike, moving the count to 0-1 in this top of the 9th inning. Wolverines up 3-1. Denner readies again with the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Great pitch by Denner, putting him in a favorable count right now. Denner gets the sign. He's back with the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 a bit up high. Moves the count to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Just a bit outside, a bit high, and a bit right. It's an even count at 2-2.
Even with the pitch clock, he works fast.
Denner to the pitch. High again, 3-2.
He's just missing. Looks like he's trying to get the fastball above the zone. Trying to get Baptiste to chase.
You're trying to get him to bite. Back with a 3-2. Ball 4. Now we're back to the 9th hitter for the Panthers, Gabe Ressler. And let's see if the Wolverines are able to try to, either get a double play or try to work from this runner on first base, nobody out situation. Denner readies. Strike 1. Nice pitch. Count moves to 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Bit inside and a bit low, moving the count to an even 1-1.
And that run on first base as pitcher, that does not matter, but it can still be hard not to focus on it.
Ready for the 1-1. Line up the middle. Oh, great play. Gets one. Great play by the shortstop, Vernetti, allowing Michigan to get the first runner out. Great diving, sprawling play. And, they weren't able to get two, but he definitely saved a potential single.
Yeah, I mean, that's potentially a game-saving play by Kyler Nettie, who has been fantastic.
Yeah, he's
all
been a stalwart.
game.
He's been a stalwart all game, making, simple plays like we were saying, but also, making a great play when his team needs it. And so now we're up to the top of the order, Tillman, which Tillman gets the ball 1, count moving to 1-0.
And just to get up, to be able to get one out with that nice little flip.
The pitch, swung and a miss. Great pitch by Denner. The 1-1. Bit inside, moving the count to a 2-1 scenario.
One thing I have to remember is that one swing can tie the game.
Yeah.
So he's got to be
careful, but also still pitch to his strengths. Denner ready for the 2-1. Popped up, foul.
And Tillman just has one home run on the season, so maybe he's not necessarily the person you're going to be too careful with, but if you get to someone like
But as a
Carson
leadoff
Hand,
hitter, he's good at stirring the drink and getting on base and things of that nature. Denner ready for the 2-2. Hit foul again. Nice pitch by Denner, but also good by Tillman spoiling the pitch as well. Denner moves back to the mound. Looks composed. 2-2 pitch to Tillman. Goes to first, tries to pick him off, but to no avail. Denner gets the sign that he wants. Looks back, 2-2 pitch. Swung and a miss. Great pitch. 2 down in the top of the 9th. 1 more to go for Wolverines' victory today on this Wednesday.
Yeah, and that looked like a changeup just completely fooled him.
Yeah.
He had him way
Great
out
movement,
in front.
Great movement. Definitely got him out on his front foot. So now we're Hauser for the potential game-sealing out for the Wolverines. The pitch. Swung and boomed foul.
I hope those windows are
shirty.
are ball proof.
Yeah. Denner readies with the 0-1 against Hauser. Runner goes. Gets a strike, but the runner steals second base.
And just a really good job by Will Rogers, not worrying about the runner, trying to frame that pitch. That was really important.
To get to the 0-2 count,
Yeah.
Denner with the 0-2 pitch. Knocked foul again. The pitch. Knocked foul, knocked to third base. Nice throw. Got him. Wolverines victory. Great win today by the Wolverines. Able to get 3 runs at the bottom of the 8th inning. They were down 0-1. We're up 3-1. And a great save by Jacob Denner to put the Wolverines for another victory this season over the Milwaukee Panthers. Any closing comments on the game and things that really stood out to you?
Well, it's certainly encouraging to come back, like just after really devastating loss on Tuesday, to come back, bounce back, and pitch really well. And the offense wasn't there for the first 7 innings, but 8th inning it showed up just in time. And Mitch Boyd, I think we could go Steven Rustich for 3 doubles, but Mitch Voigt had a really clutch home run, down 1, runner on base and hits a bomb to left center in the 8th. Just a really clutch play coming off the bench. I think Mitch Voigt, I think he would be my player of the game.
Yeah, I think that Mitch Voigt was definitely the catalyst for the victory, but Rustich also 3 doubles.
Yeah.
Can't go unnoticed because, it was definitely kind of like showed a paragon of what. And I think Rustich in general is just, you can definitely tell, like, I don't want to use an analogy of an MLB player, but he's kind of like, he's a professional. He definitely takes professional at bats, and he's a really good example for these younger Wolverines. And, through his 3 doubles also is great for the team's ability to win and compete. So I think the combination of Rustich and Voigt, who are 2 of the main players for the Wolverines, really allowed them to get that victory, which, especially in the 8th inning, allowed them to close the game with Denner in the end.
Yeah, just a good bounce back win from the Wolverines. Their win streak is now 1, and we got a weekend series versus Minnesota, and that is, I believe, in Ann Arbor, I think.
Yeah, but it was a great win today for the Wolverines, and again, thank you so much for everyone who listened. It was a great time calling this game, and I'm really thankful for the opportunity to do these games and kind of work within the athletics environment at University of Michigan. So this is Jack Lado, and thank you so much for a great broadcast today, and thank you, Kobe, so much. It was great working with you, and I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.